WeatherTech floor liners, you probably know that for your vehicle's floor, nothing protects better. But what about protection for the rest of your car or truck? I'm David McNeil, founder of WeatherTech. Besides our floor liners, we design, engineer, and manufacture a wide range of automotive accessories right here in America. And just like our floor liners, everything is done to the highest standards possible. We understand what kind of investment owning a vehicle can be, so we do everything possible to help you protect it. We don't take shortcuts, and we never make concessions when it comes to quality. For everything from cargo liners to cleaning and detailing supplies to mud flaps and car covers, the one place you need to go is WeatherTech.com. So if you are familiar with our floor liners, just imagine how well the rest of our products will work for you. Learn more about our full line of automotive accessories at WeatherTech.com or call 1-800-CarMats. WeatherTech.com. Proudly made in America.
Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
There's nothing like driving through your hometown, the familiar sights and sounds of your community. As your hometown bank, Florida Credit Union can make that ride even smoother. Let us start up an auto loan for your new ride or refinance your current auto payments today. No waiting, hassles, or stop signs. You can even apply online.
Danny Warfel here. Look how easy Florida Credit Union's made it to drive a new car.
Florida Credit Union, connecting your money to your life. More info at www.flcu.org.
Next Generation MD is the future of healthcare now. Listen in the first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. to learn how the future in PRP treatments are here in our area. Find out the many ways that Dr. Juan Jordan, MD, Charles Brooks, NP, and case manager Mark Shaw have brought the family medicine practice to a new level. Hear from the very people that benefit from the fine work they have done in this field. Next Generation MD every first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. here on WOCA 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
The Frank Sinatra Tribute Concert, Seriously Frank, is live on stage October 6th through 9th at the Ocala Civic Theater. Vocalist Michael Matthews pays tribute to Frank Sinatra, Come Fly With Me, The Way You Look Tonight, New York, New York,
Start spreading the
and many more. Tickets are $25 for adults, $23 for Signature Series subscribers, and $12 for full-time students. Call 352-236-2274 or go to OcalaCivicTheater.com for more information. Highland Memorial Park is a beautiful place, not a sad place. You know, you need to put your house in order, and Highland is the place to take care of your end-of-life issues. You have thought about it, but keep putting it off. That is just our nature. We want to protect our family, but life gets in the way. Pre-planning makes sense, but at some point, it will be too late to plan ahead. Don't put this off any longer. Call Highland Memorial Park. Make the best decisions and get it done. Call 352-369-1020. We will be there when you need us, but we would like to help you now. Palm Garden is celebrating Therapy Week, so let's hear what some of their guests have to say about rehab there.
They're a happy group who work together for everyone in their care.
Staff designed a helpful program, so I only had a short stay.
My rehab stay was a wonderful experience, and I highly recommend them.
The therapists who helped me get back on my feet from hip surgery were awesome.
The only place to go in Ocala if you need rehab.
Seeing is believing, so stop by for a tour of Palm Garden today.
And we are back. Welcome to this edition of AM Ocala Live. And right now, we have in studio Dr. Angela Watt, Kelly McNeil, and Justin Lamb. Justin, you're the Community Relations Manager for the Advanced Imaging Center, and it is a pink flamingo in a chair behind me here. So I think that pretty much gives us a clue about what we're going to be talking about today.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Yes, this October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
There we go. Now you're on.
Oh, can you hear me?
There we
Okay.
go. Can you hear yourself?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're doing better.
Yes, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and thank you for having us on this morning.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Love it when you bring the pink flamingo in. Always brightens the place up a little bit. So
Yes, sir.
We're
That is
very proud to have that in here.
We've used the flamingo as our mascot for the last several years, and placing them out in the community at different businesses to help drive awareness to the importance of early detection and getting their women to get their screening mammograms in the month of October. And we use that also as a fundraiser for Michelogram, which is a local foundation that helps women who are underinsured or without insurance that are local to Marion County get a screening mammogram and any other additional testing they might need.
Now, is that not covered by a lot of insurances? Where is the gap there?
Well, most insurances do cover it, but there are some that have very extremely high deductibles, and if there's additional testing that might need to take place.
Yeah.
But there's, believe it or not, a lot of individuals that do not have insurance. And so there's some gaps there, and that's the nice thing about Michelogram is that they help with that gap
fantastic,
and get the women in and get their testing and additional assistance if they need to go on for surgery or whatever it might be. They are able to connect those women, and so they're not falling between the cracks.
I think you guys were in, actually, I think it was last year that we talked about this, that I was in here with you, and the fact that a lot of women are still nervous. Has that, in the last year, has that gotten any better about coming in and getting it done? They were talking about just, they're nervous. There's nothing to be nervous about, but there was still a high rate of women being nervous about it.
Yep. I'll let Dr. Watt take that because she has a lot more hands-on with the patients.
The nervousness is still there, needlessly.
I know, that's what we talked about. It's absolutely not needed, yeah.
No. Part of it is just fear of the test. Is it going to hurt? Is it too much radiation? Things like that. The other, I think the bigger part is, do I have breast cancer?
So you think it's more scared of they don't want to know if they have it?
It's both, but I think it's in the back of many women who come in. Like, is this going to be positive? And I think that even prevents some women from coming in and getting it done, you know?
Oh, no.
It can be a strong fear.
Yeah.
But there's no need.
I would think so, yeah.
There used to be a large campaign in the high schools about self-examination for possible breast cancer. Is that still going on now?
Self-examination should still go on. You should do it monthly. It's recommended to do it in the shower and have an annual examination by your healthcare provider. Absolutely. I mean, self-examination is not as good as imaging because by the time you can feel something, you probably could have detected it with a mammogram smaller. But still, it is another tool that should be used in the detection.
And you talk about mammograms and ultrasounds. What is the difference between the two?
Sure. Mammogram is the gold standard for screening. And we use ultrasound. Occasionally, we will use it for screening if a woman's real dense and it's hard to see things, or some women refuse to have a mammogram, so their doctor will order an ultrasound for screening. But most frequently, we use an ultrasound if something is felt, but we don't see a problem on the mammogram. Maybe she's dense and something could be hiding. So we'll use the ultrasound. It's, again, another tool. Or if we see something on the mammogram, the ultrasound can help us characterize it better. Just because we see something on the mammogram doesn't mean it's cancer. Frequently, we see something with ultrasound, and it's benign, and I'm confident telling the patient, this is benign.
So do a lot of them have, is it a multiple test, or do you just do the mammogram, and then if there is something else, then you go to the ultrasound? Or would you recommend both right away?
No. For your screening, the screening should be the mammogram.
Okay. And then the ultrasound if needed.
If it's needed.
And that's covered by insurance?
Should be.
Well, I've got here on a note, breast MRI?
Yes.
Is that a third option thing? What is breast MRI?
Breast MRI is one of my favorite toys.
Oh.
Actually, the American Cancer Society does recommend for certain groups of women that they have annual screening MRIs. And those are women that either have a high personal risk of breast cancer, perhaps they have a very strong family history, they've had radiation to their chest, certain syndromes predispose them to breast cancer at a much higher rate. And that's something that a woman can talk with her doctor about to see if their risk reaches that threshold for a screening MRI. Women that have had a personal history of breast cancer, frequently the oncologists are getting annual MRIs. It's just another tool because It's a different way of looking at the breasts, and the MRI can find things that you may not see on a mammogram.
So is the MRI just up above mammogram and the ultrasound? Can you go right to it?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't. Still, the mammogram is our gold standard. The MRI is an adjunct tool, either for screening or if there's a problem and you evaluate. Very, very rarely, I kind of see something vague on a mammogram. I can't put my pencil around it. I can't quite define it, but I have a concern that there's something there. Same thing with the ultrasound. Very rarely I will say, let's get the MRI, and on occasion, the MRI has proven positive.
Is the MRI the standard lay down in the
yes.
The MRI? Okay.
Woman lays down on her stomach, and there are certain restrictions, pacemakers, metallic implants, etc., claustrophobia, things like that.
Metallic implants. I haven't heard of metallic implants.
Like a tongue ring, things like that? Is that what you're talking about?
I see.
Yeah, metal in the orbits would be a contraindication, things like that.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't really have any metal around an MRI.
No, because it's a magnet. It's going to send things flying.
That's going to be a problem. Yeah, like my earrings stay where they are if I had one. So.
And Kelly, what is your function?
I'm a mammogram technologist.
So you get to actually play with all the toys too.
Yes.
So she's got to read what you've done.
Yes, that's what she does.
And she helps us with our policies and procedures and just how we're going to approach getting as many women as possible access to their mammograms.
Correct.
Has that been a problem in the past, and has it increased in a problem, or has it increased getting better in the last few years with all the attention you're trying to bring to it? Because everybody does the very best they can, like what we're doing with the show, to bring this to the public's attention. Has it worked?
I think it improved. Absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely. I will say at Advanced Imaging, we now have a nurse navigator. I think I brought this up last year. Or not a nurse navigator, a breast health navigator. And her job is for any woman that has a problem, maybe the mammogram's positive, maybe she needs a biopsy, maybe she just needs extra pictures. She is their contact person and sees them through every step of the process so that they don't fall through the cracks. Once I do the biopsy, she's the one checking for the results 2 to 3 days later and making sure those results get to the patient's doctor and get to the patient, again, so that nothing falls through the cracks. And I think it's very reassuring to the patients. It's a stressful time for them that they have one person that they can call and reach out to if they need help with this.
What's the age to start a mammogram?
Well, it's a little controversial these days.
Oh.
It depends on what society's recommendation you follow, and there's starting to be some differences in opinion. But what I recommend is annual screening at 40.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're the doctor, so that's what we're listening to. Annual screening.
That's
at 40.
the American College of Radiology's guideline. If you have a higher risk, if you have a
family history,
first-degree relative, like a mother or a sister that had breast cancer before she hit menopause, you should start your screening 5 years before the age that she was diagnosed.
So if she's diagnosed at 40, then you definitely need to get in there at 35.
You should be at 35, exactly.
Now, men can be affected with breast cancer, too. How
Absolutely.
do you handle the men with the mammograms and things?
We get men in just about every day. And most of the time it's just benign enlargement of the breast tissue, common with certain medications. But occasionally we will see a mass, and I have biopsied them, and they go through the same process. The problem with men is because they have less breast tissue,
it's harder to
if
diagnose.
it's going to spread, no, it's easier to feel.
Oh, is it?
But if it's going to spread, it doesn't have as far to go to get to, say, the chest wall, the lymph nodes, etc.
The bone.
So breast cancer is more lethal for men.
Oh.
Having a man in your family with breast cancer is a risk factor, even if you're a woman.
Oh my. All right, we are going to take a little break, and we will be right back. We are live in studio, so if you have a question and you want to call in, just call in right after the break, 622-9622. We were talking about breast cancer awareness, and making sure that everyone gets in to see the doctor, because this is a very important issue, and there's no reason you shouldn't get it done. So we'll take a little break, and we'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe rain bands from Hurricane Matthew will overspread the area today. Tropical storm conditions are likely later this afternoon, including flooding rains and damage. High 83 to 87. Wind and rain from Matthew will taper off tonight, low 75 to 79. Still a couple of showers and a thunderstorm tomorrow, high 81 to 85. Partly sunny Saturday. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Heather Zayer.
On this episode of What Not to Do, brought to you by
Mike's Got Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it.
I love vacations, but it's good to come home.
Is the pool overflowing?
We don't have a pool, and even if we did, it wouldn't be on the second floor.
Oh.
I told you before we left to turn off the water main.
I thought you said take down the weather vane.
We don't have one of those either.
Yeah, I was wondering why you said that. It does make more sense now.
Okay, genius, don't just stand there. Cut the main water off.
Okay, I'll go get the chainsaw.
Wait, what? No! What do we do when there's a plumbing issue?
Oh, I got this one. I'll be right back.
I said no chainsaw. Shut the water off and call Mike's Got Plumbing.
Of course. I definitely was not going for the blowtorch.
Uh-huh. The number should be etched in your memory, but just in case, 866-314-4443.
Okay, got it. 866-314-4443. On next week's episode of What Not to Do.
Really? A mariachi band?
That was the sound of a tree falling. It could be your tree. You're going to have it trimmed, but never got around to calling Pride Tree Service. It could have fallen in a field, and now all you have to do is call Pride Tree Service, and they'll have it quickly out of the way for a great price. But don't wait until the tree falls. It may not fall in the field. It may hit your car, your house, or worse. So call Pride Tree Service today and avoid all those headaches before they happen. Pride Tree Service, 572-2510. That's 572-2510.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Workplace romances are more likely to end in marriage than relationships that start in any other way, even meeting through friends. People trying to lose weight don't have to ban pasta from their diets. The real problem is that people use pasta as, quote, a vehicle for overly salty, fatty sauces. Ladies, if you're trying to make a good impression on a man, listen up. Don't worry about small flaws in your appearance. He won't notice.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you can use from Ocala Health, Strive, and your friends here at WOCA.
All right, we are back. Welcome back, AM Ocala Live, in this Hurricane Matthew edition. But right now, we're actually talking about breast cancer. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Time, and we are focused on, one, just getting people in to make sure you get the checkup. There's still a little bit of a nervous Nelly syndrome, and we're trying to alleviate that by showing you how simple, how easy, and how quick it can be. Kelly, I think this question is for you. Okay. How long does the procedure take?
Between 5 and 10 minutes. When you get into the room, after you get changed, get ready to go, probably 5 to 10 minutes. It's honestly, they look at you and say, "We're done." It goes super fast, and most of them come back and say, "Well, that was nowhere near what I thought it was going to be. It didn't hurt at all." So I think that the nervousness is something that you get over if you can get there the first time.
Once you're there, yeah.
Find out what it's like. The fear of the unknown is always the worst. But once you get there and you find out it's really quick, you're in and out, it's not near as bad as everybody has talked about. It's easy to get over.
But it's very personal, too. Don't you have, like, individual changing rooms and things for the women?
Yes, of course, yes. Mm-hmm. We have a changing room that the women stay in. If we do have a man, then he just comes, directly to the room, and he doesn't go anywhere near that. But it's really so fast, it's over before you know it.
Can you describe a little more in detail what the test is?
As far as the mammogram, it's 4 pictures, 2 kind of straight in, 2 sideways pictures. They take less than a second for
I would say if the whole procedure is 5 minutes, you can't take long to take a picture.
It is super fast.
Do they have to be referred by their physician, or can they just come in and make an appointment with you guys?
Good question.
Yes, we do have some. We have a self-referral that you can come in and just say you want to have it done, and you get the actual report. If for some reason you need any extra pictures or more studies done, then you do have to go see a physician at that point. But if you just want to have your screening mammogram and everything's fine, you don't even need to see a doctor.
And you said off the air you have extended hours?
Yes, during this month of October, we are extending our hours on several Tuesday nights and also on Saturdays. So on Tuesday, October 11th.
You're trying to get to Christmas already, aren't
Yes.
you? All right, I see how it is.
Well, unfortunately, on the way to school this morning, my daughter was already reading me off her Christmas list. That's why it's fresh. But on
It's
October
that time.
11th, on Tuesday, October 11th, our West facilities, which is out on State Road 200, just by On Top of the World, will be having extended hours that evening. And then on October 18th, at our main facilities over off of Southeast 17th Street, we have some extended hours that evening for mammograms. And then on Saturday, October 8th, we're going to be open out west. And also on October 15th, out west on State Road 200, and then on October 22nd, both our facilities will have some Saturday hours.
Now, where's the one out west on 200?
It's located right next to On Top of the World, and we're adjacent to the McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
So we're in the same building as Family Care Specialist. So our address is 8150. Is that correct? 8150 Southwest State Road 200.
Your parking lot gets used a lot.
It does. When McDonald's is packed, they spill over.
They do. I see that. Yeah, they'll spill over. They'll pull in because your driveway they can get to a little easier.
Yes.
Than McDonald's driveway. So if you're driving down there and you want to go to the McDonald's, you'll say, "Oh, that's where I know this from."
Right. Correct.
Because their driveway's a lot easier to get in. I know this. I'm just guessing, of course.
And you do have the pink flamingos that people can purchase from you and display?
Yes, we have them for sale at $12 each. At $12 will go to Michelle Graham. They are available at both of our facilities and in both of our hospitals.
That's pretty good. We're gonna get a mount for that one. Put it right in the window.
There you go.
There you go. Perfect.
Well, it's important. It's very important, and I'm very surprised still at the nervous Nelliness. That's still I'm not getting over that. Is it the women? Are the men more nervous than the women?
No, they tend to be calmer.
They just like what
I don't know
else?
why.
Yeah.
I guess they don't. It's not part of their culture to be thinking about breast cancer, whereas
That's true.
it's drilled into women all the time. Right.
But by the time the men get there, is it an issue where they already know? I mean, when they come in, is it for pre-scanning? Did they have
Usually it's because they feel something.
They just felt a lump?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
And most of the time, what is the percentage of men that are, it's something or was it nothing?
Overwhelming majority, it's nothing.
Oh, good. All right. Well, that's a good thing.
It's gynecomastia, benign breast tissue enlargement, is common.
That is a long word I won't try to repeat, but I'll take your word for it.
Exactly.
Well, the three of you are very passionate about helping others because this is something that people are, like you were speaking about earlier, very skittish about, and you have to set them at ease. How can they, if they're going to get this done, can they come early and speak to somebody there just to have their fears alleviated?
They could call me, they could call Laura. I'm sure any of our staff will be willing to speak to someone, even on the phone, if they have concerns. And I have gotten calls from time to time about the radiation because some people mistakenly think that the radiation is excessive and it's actually minimal. I have to say the staff at Advanced Imaging is super. They're very caring, very reassuring, and very dedicated. It's a shameless plug. I had my mammogram there in May.
Oh.
That's
so
not
I
shameless.
trust the
That's
place.
great.
If I didn't trust the place, I wouldn't have gone there.
Yeah.
They do a fantastic job.
When women have mastectomies, do they still need to have screenings after that?
If they have had a total bilateral mastectomy, typically not. But more commonly, they would have had just one side removed, in which case the other side has to be screened still. Absolutely. But mastectomies are becoming much less common nowadays.
Oh, thank God.
What
Thankfully.
are they getting replaced with then?
A lumpectomy, which is removing just a part of the breast tissue where the lump or tumor is, followed by radiation, is the most common treatment. And the studies showed, probably about 20 years ago, that that's just as effective. For most patients, depending upon what's going on in the lymph nodes, for most patients, that's just as effective as a mastectomy.
Oh, and a lot less invasive.
Yes.
Do women do themselves harm when they have the implants, the breast implants?
No, it doesn't increase your cancer risk if that
There's
is
no
what you're
correlation?
thinking. There is no correlation to my knowledge. The one thing, though, is having implants does make the mammogram a little harder to read and a little less accurate because the implant is obscuring some of the breast tissue.
Is a saline or silicone one versus the other either better or worse?
No, it just
gets in the way.
You're not getting to look at all of the breast tissue because it gets in the way of some of it.
Fair enough.
I would say even with an implant patient, we were able to look at the majority of the tissue.
Do you find that with implant patients, you have to then go to the ultrasound to get a little deeper?
No.
No? Okay.
Unless I see something, no.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yes.
So, Justin, the campaign kickoff, when did it actually kick off?
We kicked it off the last week of September. It'll run this entire month. We have the flamingos being placed out at a variety of businesses this month. So we encourage folks, if you see them, to stop by and take a selfie with them and post that to #StandingUp. So,
all right. There we go. That sounds like a fun thing to do.
Yeah, we had them at DeLuca Toyota this week.
Nice.
Had to take them down last night in lieu of some of the winds coming in.
Oh, yeah. I guess so.
But we'll have them out at Phillips Chrysler Jeep Dodge later next week. Longhorn Steakhouse, Tri-Eagle Sales on Southeast 17th Street, Community Bank and Trust, Jersey Mike's and Subs, and also Gateway Bank later this month.
Wow.
And I should also give a little plug to Little Women Juniorettes. They are taking some of our flamingos and flocking residential homes
nice.
for Michelle Graham. And last year, their efforts in a 2-week period raised $500 for Michelle Graham.
Wow.
So now they have enough to go for the entire month, and we're excited what they're going to be able to do for them.
That is.
And partner with us.
So we should give away a prize to whoever goes and gets a selfie with all of them, shouldn't we? We should do something.
That would be awesome.
All right, we'll think of something before I got like 3 minutes. I'll think of something in the next 3 minutes. But I'll have to get a list from you. Where can we see the list of where they are?
I can get that to you.
All right, you get it to me. What we'll do is we'll post it on our Facebook, and then we'll give away some sort of prize. We'll figure out what to give away, and then if you go out and you take selfie with all of them, then we'll give you a prize.
And we'll have, as we place them out each week, we'll have those photos out on our Facebook page with Ocala Health.
Nice. And the Facebook page for Ocala Health is just Ocala Health Facebook?
I believe so.
Apparently we have Bob Wines, and what else? We got a giveaway here, apparently. So is this what you want to give away for the program? Okay, well, all right. If you go out and you get a selfie from each of the places that Mark mentioned, and we'll put those on our Facebook, we're going to give you a $20 gift certificate to Bob Wines to go get whatever plants you like, and from King Cookie here in the mall, a $30 gift certificate to come get a large cookie of your choice, and you can say whatever you want to on it. You can paint a flamingo on it if you like. You know what? That's never mind. You'll get a pink flamingo cookie.
Yeah.
We're just going to make it that way.
There you go.
So there you go. Nice and simple. Now you can't know exactly where to go. You've heard a few places from Justin, so we'll go ahead and get that on Facebook, and we'll link ours to yours, and then they can go out, and then we'll post them all on both of our Facebooks, and the first one to get all of them wins the prize. Period.
Perfect.
How's that sound?
Nice.
Thank you.
That sounds fun.
So hopefully we'll raise a little more awareness. That's always a fun way. You know?
Sir.
It's a great little program to help raise awareness.
Right. And what's beautiful about Michelle Graham is that they are a local foundation, and every dollar that does come in, that same dollar goes back out. They have zero overhead.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. I hate those charities. 87% goes to administrative costs.
Yes. They are part of a mission of their church, and so they have no operating costs.
All right. We've got a little less than a minute to go, so let's give the listeners something to leave with, maybe a couple websites, phone numbers. Where's the main place to go?
We have our two facilities. Our main facilities is 2300 Southeast 17th Street, and our second facilities is out on State Road 200 at 8150 Southwest State Road 200.
Where's the landmark for the first one, Justin?
It's Tilbrook Professional Center.
Okay.
That's the name of the business center that we're in. Our website is ocalahealthaic.com, and our main number is 352-867-9606.
All right, very good, very good. Thank you very much to Justin McNeil, Dr. Angela Watt, and Justin Lamb. I'm sorry, Kelly McNeil. I screwed that up. Yeah, Kelly McNeil, Justin Lamb, and Dr. Angela. Angela, I got yours right, so you should be happy. Yeah, she's all happy. All right, guys, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And please go get screened if you haven't. We'll be right back. This is WOCA, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. Hundreds of thousands in the southeast told to evacuate ahead of Hurricane Matthew in Florida.
If you're on the West Coast and you don't believe it's going to be impacted, and you know people on the East Coast, call them up, offer them a room.
Governor Rick Scott asking people to open up their homes.
We're starting to see that eye again starting to form. We are expecting strengthening and perhaps up to a Category 4 as it gets closer and closer to Florida. We think overnight tonight it makes a very close brush with West Palm Beach around 8 to 10 p.m. Hurricane warning stretching not only Florida but up to Georgia and the southeast coastline.
Fox meteorologist Janice Dean. The storm now raking across the Bahamas. 75 years later, the remains of a seaman killed in the attack on Pearl Harbor returning home to Kansas. Louis Wagner, 20 when he was declared missing. DNA testing able to identify him recently. Fox News, we report, you decide.
If you've heard of WeatherTech floor liners, you probably know that for your vehicle's floor, nothing protects better. But what about protection for the rest of your car or truck? I'm David McNeil, founder of WeatherTech. Besides our floor liners, we design, engineer, and manufacture a wide range of automotive accessories right here in America. And just like our floor liners, everything is done to the highest standards possible. We